Your #1 Good Day at 10A starts now.
We literally have done more in the last 3 days than most people do in like 3 years in their business. Good job. Awesome.
The reason why people think she's a scam artist is because they think that is not possible. She must be a scam artist. Even though there's 200 of us saying, I did it. Here's my castle. Here's my money.
This is what I care about. Can we help make people's lives better? I just want you to really feel this accomplishment.
I've worked for this moment. It's like who I know I'm supposed to be in this world, to help people, and it's really moving.
So what do you think? Is life coaching bull?
So that was a clip from a new documentary on Amazon Prime. It's called The Weight of Success, which gives us an inside look at the personal struggles and success of the life coaching industry. Director and producer M.Douglas Silverstein joins us this morning alongside with the leading lady, Dr. Lauria, to share their message behind the documentary. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us, Todd.
So first and foremost, wow, did this documentary hit a chord? Because I mean, it's been sold out. You've been doing second showings because of the demand. So as a filmmaker, what more could you ask for?
I mean, it's literally, I don't even know. It's mind-blowing. It's been seen all over the world, from Alaska to New Zealand, from Paris to Philly, Boston, New York, you name it. We've won Best Documentary Feature, Best Documentary. We've won 5 awards. And now we're on Amazon Prime, everyone, so I hope you will check it out and love it and see this inspiring story.
Well, and everyone needs to know, while this is a national, perhaps even international story, now you're a local girl.
I am, that's right, from just up the road in McLean, Virginia. That's where you saw the castle in that clip. That's where that is, so.
Many castles in McLean.
It's true.
Right? But you did not come from a castle. That's a part of this inspirational story, right? But at the same time, this is not a promotional video or a promotional movie. I mean, you really put yourself out there.
True. So what I actually do is I help life coaches to write books that make a difference. So they're experts. They want more clients. They want to help people. They want to change people's lives. It's Transformation Tuesday every day at the Author Incubator. But what Em asked of me was to tell my personal story. Why am I passionate about life coaching? Why do I want to promote the messages of life coaches? And that sort of required me to get pretty raw.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't believe you. They think it's a crock-up, you know.
Yep, exactly. I hear it all the time. Like, I think when something happens, when you're having a problem in your marriage, people say go to therapy. If you're drinking too much, people tell you to go to AA. If you are having self-doubt or depression, maybe people tell you to talk to your minister or go to church. And life coaching isn't on the list. It's something people...
But I mean, what is a life coach?
Yeah, I think people imagine like some 22-year-old girl tells you how to live your life. Like, you know, it's Tuesday morning, why don't you get dressed in a blue dress? Life coaching is about coming back to your truth. It's the idea that there's not a doctor or a therapist or a church that knows more about what's true for you than you know in your heart. And life coaching is about having somebody who's skilled and trained ask you a series of questions that you probably avoid on your own, and just sit next to you, hold space, and be present for you identifying what you want and then actually doing it.
So for you, I mean, you've worked with the Paul McCartneys of the world, Taylor Swift, I mean, bona fide rock stars, and not that you're not a bona fide rock star, but you know what I mean? You're not a household name that everyone knows.
She is, and the reason I wanted to do this film and, you know, really talked her into it, basically, is because you're right, I've been very fortunate to work with the world's most well-known rock stars, but I was very skeptical of this industry and wanted to know, it's such an amazing story, her own personal story, and the industry. I didn't know if it was a real thing or not a real thing, and I'm shifting to do stories about rock stars in other worlds. Oh. And so...
in their arena, whatever that arena may be.
Whatever it is, and if they inspire people, if they're one little piece of the planet that's trying to make the world a better place. So it makes a lot of sense that we're here on Fox DC, you know, on Transformational Tuesday, because this is a story. It doesn't matter. I don't care if the audience likes life coaches or doesn't, think it's BS or not. What they can take away from is someone who really made herself a better person and set out to make a business for others to make them better people.
I did not understand the vitriol that people had for life coaches, and even in researching the story and looking you up, I mean, someone has like your Wikipedia page.
I know,
it,
I have
doesn't
like a hate
exist,
website.
right? I mean, you have all of that. Why the hate so much?
You know, I think because it is different. It's something, life coaching's been around for about 20 years, and it's something that...
And it's not regulated. We need to say that. And
It's
people
not a
don't
regulated
like that.
industry, and people don't like it. I mean, they're in the film, which you can see on Amazon Prime now, but like, in that film, there's a therapist who's like, how do you know you're not harming people?
Right.
And I have to say, during that debate, it was scary for me. I actually had to think about that. Like, how do I know I'm not harming people?
Right.
But then I looked around at, like, I've been to bad doctors. I've been to bad therapists. There are bad life coaches.
Yeah.
But it's also a totally different way to change your life. I've transformed my financial situation from broke to being a millionaire. I've transformed my happiness level from like miserable to really making a difference and having a meaningful life.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. As you can see, we could talk for longer. And if there's one last thing I can say to maybe get you to watch it, is that he claims she's the next Oprah.
I do.
What does that mean? Okay, look, it's called The Weight of Success. It's on Amazon Prime. And one reviewer, I thought, said it best. He was like, look, you know, it really talks about both sides. It weighs all the arguments, and then it lets you decide. What more can you ask? Thank you for making a movie like that, and thank you for putting yourself out there.
Thank you very much. I will say, if you go to that link that's down below, I have given 500 copies given away for people who don't have Amazon Prime. So,
There you go.
So watch it, DC. Thanks very much.
Thank you. All right, over to you all.
Very cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. 10:47.